mask. With a microphone inside the mask, it's this way. The microphone's inside the mask. Here the microphone is outside the mask. Here it's inside the mask. And here it's outside the mask as well. Huh? But will it be a different format than what we've seen in the past? Who knows when we'll hear about that. I was just counting. The Faribault Falcons have just 7 matches left on the regular season schedule after tonight, so they better let us know soon about the playoff format. Our broadcast tonight is a service of Garlic's Water Conditioning and Malika's Auto Body, both of Faribault, by Cashwise Foods in Owatonna, the Phone Station, and First United Bank Faribault, and Hy-Vee in Faribault. At the conclusion of our broadcast, we'll have our Malika's Auto Body, Faribault, Crunch Time player or players of the match. We'll also select our Cashwise Foods delivery of the match, because Cashwise Foods in Owatonna delivers 7 days a week. Right now, the Rochester John Marshall Rockets are delivering their serving warm-ups. That'll be followed by the Faribault Falcons, and then we'll be ready to get this match underway. Of course, the 7 o'clock start is what they publicize. Pretty rare that they start at 7, to be quite honest. Even had they not had Parents' Night, we would not have started at 7 this evening. We might have been starting about 10 minutes or so ago, but the junior varsity, by the way, was won by Faribault. They swept John Marshall in 2 sets. The B squad was a thriller. It went a little long, 2-1. Of course, it's the best of 3 on JV and B squads. It went, the JV, sometimes, some places do all 3 sets, even if one team wins 2 sets, but they didn't do that on the JV. The JV team, Faribault Falcons, won 2-0. And on the B squad, it was 2-1 John Marshall. The 3rd set went volleyball's version of overtime. John Marshall winning 16-14. Faribault actually had a 12-10 lead in that set. And they had, it was tied at 14 at one point, but John Marshall went on to win it 16-14. Rockets in their black uniforms with red numerals. The libero in white with red numerals. Some black. Faribault Falcons in their green tops, the black shorts. And we're just about set. As I said, the Falcons are now serving at each other in their final warm-ups before the match gets underway. Bethlehem Academy, by the way, for those of you who may be interested, traveling to Maple River tonight, Gopher Conference volleyball action. In fact, there's quite a few volleyball matches. I think if I remember right, it's 148 or something like that across the state here this evening. I did note in doing a little research that John Marshall, they have their statistics. I have their statistics, John Marshall, have given up 66 ace serves on the season, and they have played, depending on where you look, and I say that seriously, the Big Nine Conference standings has John Marshall with a 3-4 record. The Minnesota Volleyball Hub has them with a 5-4 record. And frankly, I think they're 4-4 because the Volleyball Hub has them beating the same team twice in the same tournament by the same scores. So I think it was, doubled up, if you know what I'm saying. I think the Rockets are actually 4-4 overall. John Marshall has 1 win in the Big Nine. Faribault has 1 win in the Big Nine coming into tonight. So that's why I say this is a big match in terms of trying to get up in that upper echelon. Neither of these teams have obviously played a lot of Big Nine competition. The Northfield Raiders just won their 2nd match in the Big Nine last night. They beat Mankato East in 3 sets. They are undefeated, only 2 matches. Rochester Century is 3-0. Rochester Mayo is 2-0. Those are the only undefeated teams in the conference on the season. There's not a single undefeated team overall on the year. Team with the best record, 7-3, is Rochester Century. Mayo 7-4. Northfield is 6-3. Mankato West 9-8. Owatonna is 8-5 overall. They're 2-1 in the Big Nine. East is 3-2 in the Big Nine and 3-2 overall. Red Wing is 2-2 in the conference, 7-5 overall. Again, if you believe the conference standings. And I say that because, as I mentioned, conference standings have JM with a 3-4 record. The Volleyball Hub has them with a 5-4 record. And I do believe they're actually 4-4 overall on the season. Falcons will be moving left to right, the Rockets right to left on your radio dial as they are getting ready to announce the lineups. See if they do that before they do the national anthem here. That's what we're waiting for. Everybody does it different. Yep, they're going to have the national anthem first. So we'll be back with your starting lineups for tonight's match between the Falcons and the Rockets, Big Nine Conference Volleyball, right after this 90-second timeout.
Starting with the visitors, the Rockets of Rochester, John Marshall, starting with the non-starters. Junior defensive specialist number 5, Abby Stoltz. Junior outside hitter number 6, AJ Gordon. Sophomore defensive.
Now they're introducing the teams to the crowd here at Nolman Gym. And it's a pretty good crowd. In fact, a fairly good following from Rochester. That's about an hour drive. As they're introducing the Rockets right now.
Outside hitter number 15, Letitia Bosu. For freshman outside hitter number 17, Maya Lentner. Now for the starters of the Rockets. Starting at center, junior. Number 1, Tiana Stevens.
Tiana Stevens is their junior setter. They don't have heights here.
Number 4,
Kira Thim is a back row specialist, a junior. Bailey Glandon is an outside hitter, a sophomore. Addison Timpani is a sophomore.
Senior middle hitter number 16, Lily Meister. And the libero for the Rockets, junior, number 3, Caitlin Bakken.
Caitlin Bakken is their libero. She's a sophomore. Lillian Meister is the lights just went out. She's an outside hitter and a middle hitter. And she is a senior, if I remember right. Because I can't see the roster. They turned out the lights. They should play Vicki Lawrence right now. Turn out, lights went out in Georgia. They're playing on their huge video screen here the introduction of the team. Olivia Bauer with her game face. The co-captains with their game faces. A dig, the Falcon mascot in between a couple of players. Putting their knee pads on, tying their shoes.
Junior setter number 1, Bella Holtman. Senior defensive Senior middle hitter, number 9, Maggie Leckman. Senior setter, number 10, Wynn Wolf. Sophomore outside hitter, number 18, Riley Seasama. And now your starters. Senior middle hitter, number 3, Megan Swanson. Senior outside hitter, number 8, Olivia Bauer. Freshman outside hitter, number 11, Josie Herda. Junior middle hitter, number 12, Emily Suko. Junior middle hitter, number 15, Addison Deach. Junior outside hitter, number 17, Isabel Herda.
Well, if you didn't heard of that, Isabel Herda is one of the starters. She is a junior. Addison Deach is a junior. Emily Sukup is a junior. Olivia Bauer, of course, one of the senior co-captains. Megan Swanson, a senior co-captain. And Clara Malika is the libero. She's a junior. So good mix of some youth and some veterans on the Faribault Falcon team. Tiana Stevens, a junior. Caitlin Bakken, a sophomore. Kiera Tim, a junior. Bailey Glandon, a sophomore. Addison Timpani is a sophomore. Elena Meister is a freshman, and Lillian Meister is a senior for the John Marshall Rockets. So got a bit of a youth movement there. So Falcons are on the court, again moving left to right on your radio dial. Gordy Kosfeld here at the KDHL Sports microphone. All Shays Engineering back at the KDHL studios. As Malika gets ready to check in, and so does the libero Bakken for Rochester, John Marshall. Both wearing the white jersey tops. Green trim for Clara and red trim for Caitlin Bakken. Good to see Megan Swanson back. She was injured right before they played Byron. Turned her ankle. Where she came out at Bashers, the Faribault Center. Delight to visit with her, and hopefully some more ladies will come out this Saturday. They were in a tournament this past Saturday, and they played in, see if I can remember where they played. Apple Valley, I think. So starting the serve left to right for the Faribault Falcons is Isabel Herda, the junior. Again, they don't have heights on the program for either team. Receptions made by the libero for JM. Set goes outside left. It's hit over the double block. Diving forward, Bauer gets to it. It's popped up and then passed over the net basically by the Falcons. The JM setter sets it to the center of the net. Nice pickup on the back row by Bauer. They go cross court and hitting it just off the tape. JM's not able to get it back over the net. It was one of those where I think she kind of mishit the ball, but hey, ends up at a point anyway. I think Addison Deach got that kill as Herda continues to serve. 1-0 Falcons. Nice save by Stevens. Very athletic setter for JM, who she's the number 2 on the team in kills, by the way, so keep that in mind. Set goes to center of that. There's a tip. Nice pickup again by Faribault. Back set to the right. They angle it to the corner. It's punched up in the air. Bakken, the libero for JM, gets it cross court. It's passed over. That's called a free ball. Herda's going to set it. Swanson's going to tip it over the double block. Stevens with a great dig. The pass comes to front. Herda's going to go outside left. It's hit and blocked and stays in bounds. Wow. That was impressive by John Marshall. Timpani was one of those on the block. The sophomore is going to come out. Coming in to serve here is Maya Lettner. She leads the team with 14 ace serves on the season. From the right corner, hammers it. It looked like it was in from here, and it is. So Lettner gets an ace serve right out of the gate, right back into the left corner there from the right side. Falcons let it go, and it was in. She'll hammer it to the middle of the court. And Herta somehow saved it out of the net. It gets pushed over by Malika. Center of the net, blocked by Faribault, but stays on the Falcon side. Lillian Meister, you'll hear her name a lot. 89 kills on the season. She's been a bit inefficient, though, $178 on her hitting percentage on the year. Set goes outside left. It's hit over the block, and unable to corral that is John Marshall. As Josie Herta got the kill for the Falcons. Serving now for Faribault is going to be Darla Glendy. She's a junior. Center portion line, just tickles the tape, almost an ace. It's hit over by Stevens and ends up a redirection point for Stevens. That was not exactly what you'd call textbook, but hey, a point is a point. If you're John Marshall, you're up 4-2 here in the first set. Of course, a bit of a long road trip for them. Center portion of the net, reception, nobody. Two players look at each other, and the ball lands right between them. And it's an easy ace. 5-2, John Marshall. Reception, Malika. Herta's going to set it cross court to Bauer. Hits it off the blockers and went out of bounds. Olivia gets the kill. 5-3 is the score as the libero checks back in. Server that time for JM was Glendon, who got the ace. Stevens backpedals like a defensive back, sets it. Nice job by the blockers to kind of deflect that a little bit. Trying to get the kill, and able to do so again is Herta. Josie Herta is a freshman, outside hitter. Just collected her second kill of this first set. Swanson is serving. Reception of the back row by JM. Nope, it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be an ace. So Megan gets the ace serve. Another nice hard serve received. Stevens is going to back set it to Meister. She's blocked right on the court. Olivia Bauer stuffs it. Wow. That was impressive. Meister's got to be well over 6 feet tall. I mean, like I said, they don't have any heights on the roster, but I seem to recall from basketball she's like 6'2 or 3. And there's miscommunication by JM as an attempted pass doesn't work. 7-5, Faribault leads. Swanson picking up another point. Getting hot on the serve. Just to get me over. Stevens is going to set it outside left. The younger Meister is blocked. Herta was there. The Falcons have put up a really good block so far here tonight. 8-5 is the score. Swanson continues to serve. Falcons are ahead. Stevens is going to back set it. Meister has a two-hand pushover. That's called a free ball. Herta's going to set it the center of the net, and it's hit in. Just inside the back line. Emily Sukup picks up the kill. There wasn't a hammer job or anything, just a perfect placement of the ball, and it's 9-5. Swanson continues to serve. Stevens back sets it right. The mini slides popped up in the back row. The set goes cross court. Bauer's going to push it down the line. It's picked up. Stevens sets it outside left. Meister, it's dug out of the bottom of the net. Comes back. Oh, what a great play by Sukup. She out jumped the individual at the center of the net to get that point for the Faribault Falcons. And it's a timeout, John Marshall. Faribault down 5-3 is on a 7-0 run here with Megan Swanson, the senior co-captain serving. We'll be back in 30 seconds. The Faribault Falcons have been connecting well, especially Megan Swanson on her serves. Got on a 7-0 run here to take a 10-5 lead. John Marshall takes the timeout quite often after those. Person serving ends up with an error. We'll see if Megan maintains her concentration and gets it on the court. Waiting for the official to give the go-ahead, and he does. And it's a good serve. Reception's made. Stevens from the attack line back sets it. Not a great set. Down the line goes John Marshall. Now Bauer's going to angle it. It's popped up by Bach on the libero for JM. Stevens, the setter, karate chops it over. Herta cross court goes to Bauer. Tries to tip it. It's picked up by JM. There's a dump by Stevens. A dump by Tiana Stevens. Picks up her second kill. I told you she was second on the team in kills, which tells you probably see a fair number of dumps by the setter. Dump is when you look like you're going to set it and you just dump it over the net. As Meister now serving. 10-6, Falcons lead. We're in the first set. Good serve received by Bauer. Herta's going to line drive, set it from her knees. And putting it down is Emily Sukup with her third kill of this first set. Coming in to serve here is Witten Wolf, other setter for the Falcons. Wolf's serve, very deep. Bakken, not a great pass. Stevens has to go out of bounds to get it back on the court, but does. Malika's going to set it. It's going to be hit just in. So Herta gets another kill. Just in the back left corner. Wow. I thought that was going to be out when she hit it. So it had a little air under it. But it wasn't. Reception's made by Bakken for JM. Stevens pops it up, coming flying up Meister. Malika. Now the set goes outside left to Bauer. Angles it. Meister pops it up. Stevens is going to set it outside. The younger Meister goes deep. Nice pickup by there. Faribault goes to the line drive to Bauer. She punches it over. Now cross court. They go to the younger Meister. Popped up there by Faribault Falcons. And Malika on the attack. Hits it wide. First hitting error. And it's 12-7 Faribault. Stevens now goes back to serve. Tiana Stevens. She has 15 aces on the season. So I guess she leads the team. I think I misspoke earlier. I said that Lettner did, but this young lady does. She's a junior. Reception's made by Malika, the junior libero for Faribault. Bauer comes flying up and hits it into the net. So a hitting error. Makes it 12-8 Falcons. They were up 10-5. They were down 5-3. Serving is Tiana Stevens for JM. Her jump serve is received in the back row. Set goes to center of the net. It's blocked by Meister. Lily, as I told you before, very tall young lady. As Stevens trying to bring back her team. They're within 3, 12-9 after being down by 5. Jump serve is received. Almost had miscommunication there. The set to Bauer. She's going to push it deep. Meister gets it. Stevens, like a defensive back, gets it over in the right corner. It's popped up. Malika can't get an accurate pass after it was popped up by Glendy in the back row. So all of a sudden it's 12-10. Like Faribault might run away with this set when they were up 10-5. Swanson was on a roll serving. Stevens is on a roll now for JM. It's an ace. Her 16th of the season. That's the third ace for JM. And Coach Lane has to take a timeout here. Faribault 12, Rochester John Marshall 11. Again, at the conclusion of our broadcast, we'll have our Cashwise Foods of Owatonna delivery. Courtesy of Cashwise Foods and Pharmacy, they deliver 7 days a week. And we'll have our Malika's Auto Body, Faribault, Crunch Time, Faribault, player or players of tonight's match. As they got the video board going, cranking the tunes, trying to get the student body into it across the way. It's homecoming week here at Faribault High School, so this is the volleyball's homecoming match. They're on the road on Thursday at Mankato West, who was state ranked recently. And then the Falcon football team hosts Red Wing Friday night. We'll have that on Power 96. Homecoming football game. Stevens. Reception in the back row. Glendy. The set is a back set. It's punched into the blockers and off their arms out of bounds. And that was a set play out of the timeout to get Olivia Bauer that kill. Nice set there by Witten Wolf. As Bauer now goes back to serve. A couple of low dribbles. And Deach sets back in as Glendy sits down as she goes in the front row. Bauer's serve on the third hit from the back row is passed over. Bauer gets it to Wolf. Wolf sets it, and Deach mistimed her jump. She was going to try and do a little tink. Set wasn't super high, but I think she took a little eye off the ball there, if you know what I mean. 13-12, Faribault leads here in the first set. John Marshall is serving. It's Elena Meister. They go cross court. Does Faribault. Now John Marshall on the attack as Malika pops it up just inside the attack line. It's Deach. It comes back over the net. It's redirected. That's the way you're supposed to do it. Emily Sukup, her fourth kill of this first set. A little redirection of the ball. It was basically an overpass, and she just hit it to a hole. Malika goes back to serve for the Falcons. She was out of Bashers, the Faribault Center, a few weeks back. Nice pass over by the libero for JM. Set to the center of the net. Hit around and through the double block, basically, by Megan Swanson. Got a couple of ace serves and now a kill. Serving is Malika. Reception is made in the back row. Meister. Stevens goes to the center of the net. Sit off the blocker. Malika can't get to that. Hits it up into the stands about 8 rows up. That's how much that young lady put on that. That was quite the hit by Addison Timpani. She's a left-hander, which sometimes throws blockers off, right? 15-13 is the score. Bauer tries to, well, what happened here? Out of rotation. The Rockets are out of rotation, which means it's a point for Faribault. Serve by the Faribault Falcons. Isabel Herta. Ball comes over. It's popped up. Herta gets it cross court. And it's going to be a kill for Deach. Her second kill of the night. 17-13. Faribault's pulled away again after John Marshall got ever so close. Stevens encouraging her teammates at the attack line. The setter for the John Marshall Rockets. Where's number 1? Pass is a good one. They go cross court. Meister's blocked. Swanson was there. They get it back over the net, does John Marshall on their third hit. Trying to save it and unable to do so is Herta, as the pass was not an accurate one. I got to keep my Herta straight. We got Josie and Isabel on the court. As now serving is going to be Maya Lettner, the young lady who had 14 aces coming into tonight. Had her 15th earlier, and that one's out. Not close. Well long, and it's 18-14 as Glendy's going to check back in for the Falcons. Darla Glendy. Deach will take a seat on the plastic chair. Well, they don't have cushion chairs, they got plastic chairs. There's another dump attempt. Herta's right there to pick it up. That's Isabel. They go outside left to Bauer, and it's hit out. Just wide. So 18-15, Faribault. This is still anybody's match. Malika receives serve, makes a perfect pass to Herta, and it's hit in by Swanson. The key there was the perfect pass to the setter that sets up the kill. As Coach Lane gives Malika a low 5 as she comes out. Swanson will go back to serve. Remember, she was the hot server earlier. And checking in the front row is Sukup. Little change up on that serve. Stevens is going to pop it up. Coming flying up is Meister, who hits it long. That was Elena Retvold. There's Lillian Meister and there's Elena Meister. As Stevens is going to back set it. And boy, talk about putting it down. That was a textbook kill by Lily Meister. She hasn't dominated, though. She's averaging, 3 kills per set, and she's not even had 2 kills yet tonight. So they've done a nice job blocking her, and definitely the tallest player on the floor. Reception of the back row, Bauer. Comes back to Bauer from Herta, and it's hit in. Olivia Bauer with another kill. Her 3rd kill of the night. Good balance here by Faribault. Couple kills by Swanson, 3 by Bauer, 4 by Sukup, 3 by Josie Herta, couple by Deach. You can't key on any one player. I love it. As Wolf comes in to serve. Co-captain serves it just beyond the attack line. Set goes cross court, and it's hit off the blocker and stays on the Falcons side. Elena Meister picks up the kill. Maya Lettner will sit down, and checking in the front row is Addison Timpani. Stevens will now serve the setter for John Marshall. Their jump serve received by Malika. Wolf is going to set it. It's punched over literally by Bauer as Bakken gets it outside left. Timpani just tipped it. It was blocked, stayed on the Falcon side, popped up by Herta, and they're going to call too many hits. 21-18 Faribault. They're 4 points away from winning this first set. Their homecoming match. It's parents' night. They handed out flowers to the moms and candy to the dads. Wolf is going to set it cross court, and there's miscommunication there. Ball's popped up from the attack line. Timpani. There's Malika. Wolf's going to set it outside to Bauer over the blockers and good. Olivia Bauer gathering herself and keeping her eyes ahead. Good vision on the floor, hitting it right between a couple of back row players. They were unable to get to it. 22-18 Falcons here in the first set. Bauer now serving. Reception's made, popped up. Stevens from out of bounds almost goes into the student body. It's passed over by JM, and then karate chop by the Faribault Falcons. Sukup, and miscommunication as JM can't get an accurate pass from their back row to their setter. 23-18 Falcons, 2 points away as Bauer will continue to serve. Her coach telling her where she wants the ball placed to that corner. Ball's popped up. Stevens goes to the attack line. It's hit off the tape, popped up by Josie Herta. Now Malika gets it up in the air. It's just passed over by Deach. Stevens back sets it to Timpani, and she did a peekaboo. She took her eye off the ball and hit the bottom of the net. So we're at set point for the Falcons, and student bodies on their feet, and the adults over here are on their feet too. I'm not on my feet though. I should be. Bauer tries an ace and hits it wide. She was going to try to place it perfectly, and it was placed wide. So it's second set point for the Falcons here in the first set. John Marshall, jump serve. Now she kind of took a little off the jump. Malika received. They go outside left. Ball's popped up. Stevens. Tack line is just pushed over. Nice pickup there by Wolf. Karate chopping it over is Josie Herta, and it's blocked right back over. And the John Marshall Rockets pick up a block by Elena Meister for the point. third set point, 24-20. I think this is Elena Retvold who's serving. Karate chopping it over as Faribault's Sukup from the back row hitting it over. Wolf picks that up. Now Malika gets it to the attack line. Bauer hits it deep, and it's good! Bauer gets the final kill, 25-20. The Faribault Falcons had to go 3 set points, but they had enough of a cushion to do that, and they win the first set 25-20. I don't think they're going to switch sides. Nope, doesn't look like it. They're going to stay on the same sides. We'll have set number 2 right after this 90-second timeout. Gordy Kosfeld with the KDHL Sports microphone. The Faribault Falcons just dispatched the John Marshall Rockets in the first set, 25-20. I have the Falcons with 16 kills in that set, so very good offense, and they really dispersed the ball well. 5 kills for Olivia Bauer, 4 for Emily Sukup, 3 for Josie Herta, 2 for Addison Deach, 2 for Megan Swanson. I'd say that's pretty good ball dispersal. They had just 6 errors in that set. John Marshall had 7 errors. They had just 5 kills, so that means they weren't on offense a ton. 25-20. As they stay on the side, of course, before COVID, you switch sides after each set. That doesn't happen now. It did last year. Some conferences are switching, but I've seen most of the schools are doing this, where they stay on the same side. So Monica will check in. Sitting down will be Sukup for Faribault, moving left to right. Isabel Herta's on the floor. Megan Swanson's on the floor. Witten Wolf is on the floor. Deach is on the floor. Bauer's on the floor for Faribault here in the second set. Up front is Lily Meister for John Marshall. Elena Retvold is in the back row starting the serve. It appears as Abby Stoltz for John Marshall. Stoltz is a junior. Reception's made by Bauer. Wolf's going to set it on the run, and it's hit in by Deach. Boy, that was a nice on-the-move set by Wolf. And it wasn't super high, which is a good thing because it was so quick they couldn't get a block up. Isabel Herta will serve here for the Faribault Falcons. Setter. Reception's made by a new player in there for John Marshall. They go cross court. Meister just tips it. Kept alive by Faribault. Karate chopped over by Deach. Back row player, I'll get her for you in a moment. From the attack line, it's good. Little change in the lineup here. Bailey Glendon gets that kill for John Marshall. Sereni Lamb is a sophomore who's in there now for John Marshall, as Bach and the libero is taking a seat here. We're tied at 1 here in the second set. Good hard serve picked up by Deach. Popped up. Deach karate chops up the attack line. It's blocked, pushed deep by Swanson. Nice job by JM to even collect that. They get it to Bauer. Bauer's going to get it to the setter. Nice pass by Bauer to Herta. Berta made a quick set that Swanson put down for her third kill of the night. Right at the center of the net where the green F logo is in the center circle. And the gym floor here is Darla Glendy now serving left to right. Lucky number 7. Reception's made in the back row by Dam and trying to save it as Stevens can't do it. It'll be an ace. Evidently the coach for, they actually have co-head coaches at JM. They weren't happy with the serve reception, so they've made some changes in the back row. Stevens is going to pop it up to that back row. It's hit, blocked, comes back over. Boy, Faribault's done a nice job on the block tonight. Herta's going to go cross court to Bauer. She's blocked, tries to get her ball back on it. They're going to call her in the net. She kind of gives a quizzical look at the official on that one. I was in the net. 3-2 Falcons. Let's see a replay on that. Malika receives. There's a quick set again. Swanson hammers it. Nice pickup in the back row by JM. Little miscommunication. Stevens calls for it, gets it over. That's a free ball. They go cross court to Bauer off a blocker. Popped up. Stevens is going to jump set it. Meister just kind of had to lean back to get it over. Just inside the attack line. It's hit over by Josie Herta. Now a hammer that's picked up by Isabel Herta in the back row. Malika gets to the attack line. It's punched over by Bauer. Lamb passes. There's a dump by Stevens. Right there is Isabel Herta. Popped up by Malika. Coming flying up. Josie Herta is blocked by Meister. You got those long arms. And we're tied at 3 here in the second set. First set was won by Faribault 25-20. Last time we were here, it was a 5-set thriller against Farmington. Herta's going to go outside left. Bauer's going to try to push it to the corner. It's picked up by JM. Stevens going to back set it. A little version of sort of the slide, and it's a hitting error. And that's what I'm talking about. Meister on the season, I've noticed, I looked at her stats for each set, and there's about as many hitting errors as she does kills. As Swanson is serving. Stevens is going to set it cross court. And a kill for Elena Retvold. Retvold came into tonight with 19 total kills on the season and .065 hitting percentage. Best hitter on this team has been Elena Meister, but she doesn't have many attacks. She has 14 kills, hitting .324 on the season. That's very good. We're tied at 4 here in the second set. Line drive serve is picked up by Glendy. Isabel Herta goes outside to Bauer on the kill. Olivia. We have to start calling her the Big O. She's been pretty efficient here tonight. That's her 6th kill. And there's an ace on the serve by Wolf. Witten Wolf gets an ace, the second of this set. The 4th of the night for the Faribault Falcons. They're up 6-4 here in set number 2. If they win this, they'll be up 2-0. Wolf serves. Stevens, little bump set. Malika gets it to Wolf. He's going to back set it as Isabel Herta gets the kill. 7-4 Falcons. Wolf is now serving for the Falcons, moving left to right from that right corner, goes down the line. That might have been out. They let it go. They pick it up anyway, and angle kill attempted by Stevens. Ball's popped up just inside the attack line. Bauer again. Nice pass off that. It's karate chopped over. Wolf popped up by Malika. So it didn't get in. Then Bauer puts up one paw and gets it over the net from out of bounds. There's a tip, and Malika can't come up with that one. Just a little dink from Maya Lentner. 6 kills on the season coming into tonight. .67 hitting. as Stevens goes back to serve. This young lady's hitting a .164, as I said earlier, second on the team in kills, and she's the setter. As she jump serves it, reception's made by Malika, the libero for Faribault. They go outside left. Josie Herta. Well, that was Isabel Herta. As it hits the bottom of the net, unable to save it out of there as Wolf. And all of a sudden it's 7-6 Faribault as Stevens is serving. Tiana Stevens, the junior setter, 137 assists coming into tonight. I think only a couple other people even had one assist for JM, so she runs that offense. Reception's made by Wolf, sets it. It's pushed over there by Sukup, picked up in the back row by JM. They set it, and Meister hits it. Now a beautiful play by Sukup. There was a hole back in that left corner at the center of the net. Sukup says, oh, I'm not going to try and pulverize this thing. I'm just going to perfectly place it in that back left corner. And that's exactly what she did. 8-6 Falcons. Bauer serving. Hammers it flat-footed, very long. 8-7 Faribault here in the second set. Retvold is now serving for John Marshall. Reception made by Malika. Wolf from the attack line back sets it. Deach gets the kill. That's her fourth kill of the night. Addison Deach. Addison's a junior, and we got an ace serve here by Malika. 10-7 Falcons. Clara from that left corner. Meister receives in the back row. Stevens saves it from being an overpass. Comes over to Bauer. Nice pass. Back set goes to Deach, and she's blocked. Faribault almost had a great save. Swanson got to the ball, but she couldn't make an accurate pass as she helps Deach up. 10-8. So coming in to serve is going to be Abigail Stoltz, the junior. And having a seat is Elena Meister, the freshman for John Marshall. Malika receives serve. Set goes cross court. It's hit over by Deach. Diving Stevens gets to it. She'll get up and pass it over the net, basically. There's a set by Wolf. It's blocked. Swanson trying to get the kill, and guess who was there? Meister. Lily. 10-9 Falcons lead. We're in the second set. Faribault won the first set 25-20. Big Nine Conference Volleyball, KDHL AM, Faribault, Minnesota, 97.9 FM as well as 920 AM. There's a dump attempt by Wolf, not successful, and there's a kill by Meister that is. They did get up a block on her, but it's awful hard to block her. They said she towers over most other players on the court. We're tied at 10. John Marshall serving. Deach gets a smoking hot kill just in front the back row. I love it. I like players that swing away. That's her fifth kill of the night. Coming into serve is Isabel Herta. Wolf will sit down. Herta from that right corner. Junior. Ball's popped outside left. It's punched over by Meister. Nothing fancy there. It's karate chop by Deach into the corner. Meister can't get to it. Elena. Or excuse me, that was Retvold in the back row that couldn't get to it, but Deach gets herself another kill. Her fourth of this set. She's on fire. As again serving is Herta. Reception's made in the back row by Jam. Stevens has to bump set it to Meister over the block. Right there is Bauer. Perfect pass. Set Herta goes cross court to Deach. Malika on the, oh my, it was a block. Malika with an incredible pickup. And then Swanson got the kill. What a pickup by the libero for the Faribault Falcons. That might be our Cashwise Foods delivery of the match. That was incredible. Put that on the ESPN highlight reel. We got a ace serve for Isabel Herta. Wow, that was a Looked like it was going to be an ace block, and Malika was quick enough, like a cat, got that right to Swanson, who got it over in a heartbeat. Back row, Lom's back in the game. They go to Meister. She goes down the line and hits it long. Meister again has more hitting. Well, she's got as many errors as kills right now. 15-10 Falcons. Herta continues to serve. We were tied at 10. Back set right. Timpani. Bauer can't pick that up. So Timpani gets the kill. Coming in to serve here is going to be Maya Lettner in second on the team in 8 serves to Stevens, the setter. Reception's made. No, it's not by Malika. Deach saves it, though, and Malika. Deach almost went over the bench. Saving it is Stevens. It's hit over by Meister. Ball's popped up by Herta and then hit deep to a hole by Swanson. That's her 5th kill of the night. Faribault's been super efficient in this set. I don't have them with any hitting errors. They have service errors. As Glendy comes in to serve, Darla Glendy. In a junior. There's a lot of juniors on this Faribault team. The back set by Stevens. A lot of sophomores on JM. Herta's going to jump set it. It's tipped by Swanson. Trying to get it around Meister. Comes back over from Stevens for JM. Back set goes on the Josie Herta. She gets blocked. Set by Isabel Herta. And Bauer's going to get the kill. A little push kill by Bauer. She has 7 kills on the night. John Marshall says we need a timeout. Faribault 17. Rochester, John Marshall 11. So far the Falcons have been very efficient tonight. It's been fun to watch. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. We'll be back right after this 1-minute timeout. Megan Swanson just did a little mop-up work of some sweat on the floor here. As Darla Glendy serves for Faribault, left to right on your radio dial. Stevens is going to pop it up for JM on the 3rd hit. It's just pushed over. Herta, Isabel. Now they go outside left to Bauer, and she got another kill. Olivia Bauer. Those angle kills. Perfectly placed as Bakken checks in, the libero for John Marshall. Glendy serving, 18-11, Faribault leads, and it's an ace. Whoa, what a save by JM. How did they do that? I thought it was going to be an ace. Isabel Herta goes to the center of the net. Swanson hammers it. That was a heck of a deal. There's a block by Josie Herta and Megan Swanson. It's passed over by Malika by Faribault. Stevens is going to back set it right. There's the slide, and it's good to Meister. Slide, I like to call it a wraparound because I think it describes it better than the slide. But the volleyball term is slide. The hitter wraps around the setter to hit the ball. As Malika receives serve, Isabel Herta races into position. Olivia Bauer is blocked and too many hits called on the Falcons. 18-13 Faribault. We're in set number 2. If Faribault wins, they'll have a stranglehold on the match. Reception's made by Glendy. Nice pass. The set goes out to Bauer. A little pirouette gets it over from JM. Herta to the center of the net. Little tip, and it's good. Megan Swanson, just a little dink. Little tip kill. Still counts as a kill. As Swanson will now serve. Reception's made in the back row, sort of. Stevens, the attack line. It's pushed over by Elena Retveld. Outside they go to Bauer. She tips it into a block, keeps it alive. Quick hands there. Back set goes right. Angled. It's just punched over by JM. Swanson gets at the front row. Sukup gets the kill. Her sixth kill of the night. Boy, I just love the attack from so many different places by Faribault. This is fun to watch. 20-13. Swanson serving. Reception in the back row is by Sereni Glam. There's a little tip into a block by Meister, and she gets stuffed by Sukup. So it's 21-13 Faribault. Kind of running away with this set. Stevens is going to bump set it outside left. Retfold gets it over. Bauer to Herta, back to Bauer, and she'll get the kill. Olivia Bauer has 9 kills, and we're in the second set. And Swanson will go back to serve. She was really hot serving in the first set. Just getting it over, right? Not making mistakes. Pass comes back onto the court. Meister pushes it over. Swanson to Herta. Cross court to Bauer. Partially blocked. Now it's pushed to the corner. And it's good. Smart play. Penny, I think, got that one. Her third kill of the night. 22-14. Faribault leads here in the second set. As Lily Meister will now serve. Lily does it all on this team. She's got 60 digs coming in it tonight. 6 ace serves. Receptions made by Glendy. Set goes to center. Sukup's block. Nice pick up there by Isabel Herta. Now they go a little punch by Josie Herta. Picked up by Bakken, the libero for JM. Two-hand push to the corner. Popped up by Isabel Herta, but she really couldn't get anything on it. Josie tried to track it down and couldn't do it in front of the Falcon bench. 22-15. Faribault leads here in the second set. Lily Meister serving. Flat-footed, hard serve, and it's going to be out. That makes 2 points away from a 2 sets to none lead for Faribault. Boy, they would love to make a clean sweep. Send John Marshall packing early and send everybody home early. Faribault into serve is Wolf. Set goes to the center, and it's hit very long. By Lettner, which puts us at set point, 24-15. Serving again is Wolf. Stevens sets it to the center of the net, trying to hit it around the block. Didn't work. Sukup stuffed it. 25-15. The Faribault Falcons win the second set. They have a stranglehold on the match. Up 2 sets to none. You have to win best of 5. So if they win the next set, everybody goes home early. We'll have set number 3 in 90 seconds. Nolan Chin. The Faribault Falcons can pull off a sweep tonight. By the way, Kirill the Thrill was signed to a contract, 5 years, $45 million today. So Kirill the Thrill will be a Minnesota Wild player at least for the next 5 years. That's exciting news for Wild fans. Boy, was he fun to watch last year, man, oh man. There's a cute little guy in front of me here. Oh, maybe that's a gal, I guess, too, as far as that goes. Little baby. Got a nice big smile. So Malika gets ready to check in for Faribault. Bakken goes in for Rochester. John Marshall says Rockets on the back of her uniform. Rockets in red across the back of the black uniforms of JM if they want their volleyball night to continue. They will need to win this set. Faribault wins this set. Everybody goes home early. Isabel Herta will start the serve. Malika's in the back row with Bauer. Up front is Swanson, Josie Herta, and Deitch. Reception of the serve by Lamb, and a bad pass sends Meister into the net, and that's how that starts. Gonna put a error on the pass there. 1-0 is the score. Faribault leads it as Tempani gets it over. Herta's going to set it cross court. Well, Swanson, I think, thought it was for her, and then it was behind her, and there was nobody there. And she just motioned to the coach, that's my fault. We're tied at 1. Coming in to serve is Maya Lettner. Smoking hot serve, tickles the tape, picked up by Deitch. They go cross court, a little flip, and going under the net is, did they give the point to, seriously? They gave the point? Josie Herta was under the net. I mean, on the other side. Wow, that's unbelievable. I know I shouldn't be saying that being a Falcon fan, but there's a tickle of the tape on a Glendy serve, and it ends up being an ace. 3-1 Falcons. If they win this set, everybody goes home on senior night. The ladies get to put their flowers in water because they're not in water right now. There's a service there as I say that. They're not. They're just sitting on the bleachers, the flowers. The candy, I've noticed, is gone. 3-2. Reception by Malika. Off the serve from JM, and Megan Swanson gets an easy kill. I mean, there was not a single person within the zip code of that hit. Megan said, well, you got to put a hole there. I'm going to put the ball there, and she's no dummy. That's her 7th kill of the night. Swanson goes back to serve. She was on a tear in the first set. 4-2, Faribault leads this third set. Reception is made. Nope, it's an overpass. Sukup, nice pick up there by JM. Meister saved it, and then Sukup gets the kill on the comeback. Couple of overpasses. She hit it back. They pick one up. Couldn't pick up that last one. That's her 8th kill of the night. Boy, the balance for Faribault has been fun to watch. And Swanson looks to Coach Lane, and she's telling her, yeah, just put it where you want to. Nope, she's going to point to the spot. Just beyond the attack line, almost ends up, well, she was under the net too. They're not calling that, I guess. Back set goes right. It's hit off the blockers, and Josie Herta gets her 2nd kill of this set, her 5th kill of the night. Josie is only a freshman. As Swanson continues to serve, Stevens is going to back set it. It's hit over the blockers, and it's good. Well, that was impressive. Red Bolt. So Meister goes back to serve here. Lily. She has not really dominated this match. As I said before, she's our leading hitter. Receptions made by Malika, sort of. It's going to be an ace. She says, take that, Kosfell. I just served up an ace. So Lily well behind that service line will do it again. Flat-footed into the net. 7-4 Faribault leads. Coming into serve is Witten Wolf. Freshman Josie Herda takes a seat on the plastic chair. Witten Wolf serves. Reception's made in the back row. Stevens is going to back set right. It's hit over the block, and Wolf got a paw on it, but that's about it. As Retvold gets another kill. Checking in the front row is Timpani. Sitting down is Maya Lettner. Back to serve is Tiana Stevens, their junior setter. Very athletic young lady. Her jump serve is received by Malika. Perfect pass. Set. That's the perfect pass. Sets up Sukup on the Wolf set. Easy kill there because of the perfect pass. 8-5 Faribault leads. Serving is Bauer. The big O. There's only one of those, right, Oscar Robertson? Well, she's a big O in volleyball. There's a tip that Malika can't get to. Almost did. It was Elena Meister that got that tip kill. She's only had a couple kills tonight. Like I said, she doesn't get a lot of swings, but very efficient. And that is just out, they say, on the Retvold serve. So a couple of errors in this set by JM. They can't afford to have any. They're down 2-0. They have to win this set to continue their volleyball night. 9-6 Faribault leads. Malika now serving, the libero for Faribault. Meister bends over to get it. Stevens goes outside left. It's hit off the blocker. Kept alive by Timpani. Now they push it deep to Bauer. He's going to set it outside left. Having to wait for it. Isabel Herta gets it back over the net from the attack line. Stevens is going to back set it. Timpani. Malika moving to her right. Can't get an accurate pass off of the reception of the ball. Nine 7 Faribault here in the third set. They win this, everybody goes home. Serving is Sereni Lamb. As Swanson hit it deep. There's Timpani. Nice pickup by Bauer in the back row. Back set to Deach, and she hammers it. Stevens pops it up. Lamb gets it just inside the attack line. That's a free ball. The set goes cross court. It's hit by Deach. Nice pickup in the back row by Lamb. It's passed over by John Marshall. That was Stevens that got that last one. There's a tip, and Meister sends it back over. Malika goes outside right. Deach angles it. Popped up there in the back row by Stevens. Punched by Timpani. Malika's there. They go outside left, and trying to throw it off the blockers was Isabel Herda. And it didn't work. 9-8, Faribault leads this third set. If John Marshall wins it, we go to a fourth set. If they win that, we go to 5. Reception's made by Deach. She calls for it. They go to the centers, and Swanson gets the kill. That's her 8th kill of the night. As Isabel Herta will now serve for the Faribault Falcons. 10-8, Faribault leads, as Witten Wolf will have a seat on the plastic chair. Falcon logo on the back. Ball's popped up by Bakken. Stevens is going to go outside left to Meister. She wails on it. And her windup gave the block time to get there. And Swanson gets the block. As serving again is Isabel Herta. Nice bend over pickup by Lamb. Ball's popped up by Josie Herta. Isabel Herta gets it to Deach. Just passes it over the net, and it's just out. Not by a lot. But a few more errors in this set for Faribault than they've been accustomed to on the night. 11-9, Faribault leads. Coming in to serve for John Marshall is Maya Letner. Letner is a junior. Reception by Malika. She gets out of the way after popping it up. Isabel Herta gets it outside to Josie Herta. Bakken had picked that up. It comes over from Lamb. Bauer to Isabel Herta. Swanson popped up by Bakken. Meister just back bumps it over the net. There's a set, goes cross court to Deach, comes flying in. It comes back over. She redirects it to the attack line. Comes back over by JM. Herta's going to go. A little tip. It's hit. And Bauer with a great save. Popped outside left. It's blocked off the Deach hit. John Marshall's picking up everything right now. Just inside the attack line. It curls off the tape. Does the ball back to the JM side. How they ended up in a miss hit, I'll never know. As Malika goes just inside the attack line to Deach, and she puts it away. They outlasted them. That's her 7th kill of the night. They could have multiple people with double-digit kills in a 3-set match tonight. That is efficient offense. Audrey Hatfield, a senior, comes in to serve and has an ace. Wow. Aubrey Hatfield with an ace. That's got to be cool on parents' night, right? The senior comes in to wail on an ace and almost got another one. Stevens just behind the attack line. Meister can't get it over on the third hit. So Rochester John Marshall's going to take a timeout. And they are down here in the third set, 14-9 to the Faribault Falcons, who won the first set by a score of 25-20. They won the second set by a score of 25-15. Rudy Kosfeld here. After our match, we'll have our Malika's Auto Body Faribault Crunch Time player or players of the match. That's going to be hard with all the terrific play by a lot of different players. And our Cash-Wise Foods and Pharmacy delivery of the game. Still, I think the delivery might be that Malika pickup. That was incredible. And I'm sure you can watch it. They'll probably replay this on FCTV a few times. And you can see that incredible hit, that incredible save by Malika that we're talking about off the block. It came smoking back and she got her hand on it and made a perfect pass. It was incredible. So again, the senior in to serve here is Aubrey Hatfield. And that Lamb looks at the line, but it wouldn't have been in had she let it go. Isabel Herta goes outside left. Bauer's going to angle it. It's picked up, comes across the net. Malika cross court from Herta to Josie Herta. From Isabel Herta. Herta to Herta. Put a Herta on JM. 6th kill of the night for Josie Herta. Wow, what balance. This young senior might have just earned herself a rotation serving as it's flipped back over by Bauer. She's smiling, and so is Megan Swanson. You can do that when you're up 2-0 and up 15-9. Isabel Herta goes to Bauer, who gets the crush down the line. Official initially had called one way, then the other way, and now they're calling the other way again. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Thought the official was pointing on JM's side for the point. So Hatfield continues to serve. Good English. It comes back in an overpass and ends up in a Josie Herta kill. And again, the strong serve by Aubrey Hatfield is what caused that overpass. She's in that back left corner, looks to her coach where she wants the ball. 17-9 Falcons running away with this third set. Ball popped up by Meister. They go back to Meister. Just a attempt. Picked up by Isabel Herta. They go outside to Bauer at the center of that. She's stuffed. Stevens was there along with Meister. On the block. 17-10. John Marshall needs somebody to get hot. if they want their volleyball night to continue. Reception by Malika off the serve by JM. There's a back set Herta. Swanson pushes it right to the hip of the other player. There's a tip and it's good. Meister gets the dink for a kill. That's only her 4th kill of the night. I think I told you she was averaging. What was she averaging? She was averaging 3.2 kills per set. And she's only got 4 total on the night. 17-11 Faribault. They have dominated action here tonight in a way that we have not seen this season. Of course, this is only the 2nd time I've seen the Falcons play. It would have been a good luck charm. They won a 5-set thriller against Farmington, and looks like they're going to win this one. (17-11) Faribault in the 3rd set. They're up 2-0. Reception is made by Bauer. Can't make a great pass, but a nice save by Herta, I thought. They call her for a double hit. She basically picked that ball up almost off the floor. And John Marshall will continue the serve. Reception's made by Malika. Herta sets it outside left to Bauer, punches it over the block, and that's a simple kill there. Just beyond the attack line, she saw a hole and said, I'm not going to do anything fancy here. I'm just going to give me a kill. That's her 10th of the night by my count. I will get the official stats after the match. We'll post them up on the website. Although I'm not too far off normally. Just inside the attack line, Meister gets a kill. That's her 5th of the night. 18-13. I don't know this for a fact, but I do know she's a very good basketball player. Whether or not that's her favorite sport, I don't know, as Elena Meister checks in. Reception's made by Hatfield. It's karate chop into a block. Stays on the JM side. Well, I guess it didn't stay on the JM side. They got the point. So, Meister serving. Lily. Reception's made. Hatfield stays in. They go to the center, and Sukup gets the kill. It hits off the backboard of the basket, which is up and almost the ceiling. What I love about it, Faribault has had some tip kills, some little dinks, but they've been smart when they've done them. For the most part, they have been swinging away. As Wolf serves from that right corner. Reception to the back row. Nice pass to Stevens. She'll back set it right. It's hit off the blocker. Kept alive by Bauer. Bauer elevates, tips it, and that's good. Oh my. How did that not up in a miss hit? Back set, they go right, and it's just out by Isabel Herta. Just out. 6 errors in this set for the Falcons. They had 6 in the first set. They had only 2 in the second set. As Addison Tepani checks back in, the sophomore. She had 22 kills coming into tonight. She's been kind of quiet. In fact, most of the Rockets have been quiet. Thanks to Faribault playing very well. Tiana Stevens is serving for JM. Bend over pickup by Hatfield. The set is tipped by Bauer. Wow. Set by Wolf was a good one, and Bauer just tipped it right to a hole again to pick up another kill, her 11th of the night. And senior Hatfield takes a seat. Aubrey Hatfield. Bauer's jump serve is an ace. Guess what, ladies and gentlemen? We are 4 points away from a sweep by the Faribault Falcons tonight. They swept Albert Lee here at home earlier this year. That's their only other conference win so far. They haven't had that many conference matches. They've lost to Mankato East and Rochester Mayo. So if they win this, they'll be 2-2. Bump set to Bauer. Oh man, did she hammer that from the hip. Meister got it up. And Timpani gets it. Malika with another great save, a dig, and Bauer can't get it back over the net. She tried in retreat mode to pass it. I just couldn't get there. She tells her coach. 21-16. Falcons lead it. As John Marshall is serving right to left on your radio dial. And there's an ace. Retvold gets the ace. Her first of the night. It is her 11th of the season. 21-17. Well, if you're the Falcons, you don't want to lose this one. You pretty much had this put away. And as I say that, she has a service error. Faribault says thank you very much. 22-17. 3 points away from a sweep on Parents' Night during homecoming week. The trifecta. And we have a service error by Malika. Faribault leads it here in the third set. Serving is Lamb. Malika receives. Set goes cross court. Deach gets blocked by Meister. That is her third block of the night. Sereni Lamb is a sophomore. As I said, they don't have heights, but she can't be much more than 5'3". Back set goes right. It's hit right to the perfect spot by Isabel Herna, picking up her third kill of the night. The Falcons are 2 points away from a sweep as Isabel Herna will go back to serve. Bauer in the back row along with Malika. Up front it's Swanson, Deach. And Wolf's going to sit down, and Josie Herta will check in that front row. The freshman is Isabel Herta. Serves it. Reception's made by Bakken, the libero for JM. They go outside left to Meister, and that is just in. Perfectly placed ball by Meister. She's not had a lot of those tonight. That's her 6th kill of the night. And she came in it tonight averaging, as I said earlier, over 3 kills per set. Not match, but set. And that's hit long by Lettner. And that will put him at match point, the Faribault Falcons. Match point on the service error. Match point. And coming in to try and serve out the match is Aubrey Hatfield, the senior. So cool. And she hammers it. And it's an ace. Hatfield gets an ace. You couldn't have scripted it any better. Aubrey Hatfield gets the ace as the Falcons win the third set. And they took the score off the board, so I forgot what it was for JM. I think it was 25-20 if I'm not mistaken, but we'll double check that for you. We'll wrap things up. We need to choose our Malika's Auto Body Crunch Time Faribault Player of the Match. Oh boy, is that going to be hard. And we need to pick our Cashwise Foods Delivery of the Match. Without a doubt, I think it's Malika's incredible pickup of a stuff, a block that just came with extra pace on it back to her, and she made a perfect pass that Swanson put down for the kill. It was an amazing play by the libero of the Faribault Falcons. We'll wrap things up from Nolan Gym right after this 1-minute timeout.